You didn't take my picture.
Hello, I'm going to tell you a story today about my vacation I had this summer. My friend and I took a road trip. We went to Destin, Florida, Biloxi, Mississippi, New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, and our last day we went to Memphis, Tennessee. We went to Graceland, and it happened to be the day, August 16th, the day that Elvis Presley died, and it was the 35th anniversary, so there was all kinds of activity going down. So we spent the day down there and watched some Elvis impersonators. They had some contest that was pretty entertaining. We went to Graceland, went into Elvis's airplanes, saw all of his 16 cars that he'd gotten from his movies. Then we went down to the famous Beale Street, and there was all Elvis impersonators down there also, instead of the blues that was normally going on, I guess, or the jazz. And I noticed that there was the Memphis Redbirds stadium close by, and being a huge Cardinals fan, I thought that it would be pretty neat to go to that, so we decided to go down there. And the game started about 7:30, and it was about 8, so we had only missed about 30 minutes. So we decided to watch the game. We had really good seats. We were about 10 rows, maybe 8, 10 rows behind home plate. Saw some of the guys that have been called up a few times, so it was pretty fun, except that we lost 6-4. But overall, it was a neat experience. Then we went back down to Beale Street and walked around. My mom is a huge Elvis fan, so I bought her some Elvis stuff. We went to B.B. King's Blues Club to eat, and we had some really good food and a drink. And by this time it was about, I don't know, midnight or so, and we decided we better go ahead and head back to our hotel because we were going to get up early and head home. Well, I go digging into my purse and I cannot find my car keys. So I start panicking and freaking out because I'm stuck in Memphis and I don't know where my car keys are. And I had been there all day and I had no idea where I would have laid them. So my friend actually is very calm, and she says, well, we'll just backtrack, it's okay. And we had went down to this guy who was selling t-shirts outside, and I'm really bad about picking up shirts and laying down my keys, so she thought for sure that's where I had left them. But we went back there and he said nobody had turned in any keys, and he doesn't leave the side of his table because he didn't want anybody to steal his shirts. So it wasn't there. So there was a line of police cars, watching the people on the street. So I went up to the police officer and asked him if he could get me into the stadium, because that was my only thought. That's the only other place I had been. And he said, well, I can't call anybody, but you can probably go down there because there's probably still people in there. And I'm like, well, it's midnight. He said, no, they stay there late. So I was about in tears, and Jacinta, she just stayed real calm, thank goodness, because if she had panicked, it would have been awful. So we went 3 or 4 blocks back down to the stadium, and I could see this lady sitting in her office, but she couldn't hear me. We were screaming and hollering, and we couldn't get her attention. So I decided I was going to climb the fence because I did not know what else to do. I had to get my car keys. So I was about to put my foot up on this dumpster that was there and hike my leg over and fall about 7 feet over, which about how tall the gate was. But at that time, this cleaning guy had came, and Jacinta kept screaming, so he noticed us. So he went into the office where this lady had been sitting, and she came over there finally. And I begged her to let me in, and she said, I can't let you in there. I'm like, I know my keys are there. I'm not from here. I have to go in there. So she's like, okay, I'm going to let you this far, and then I'm going to get the cleaning crew up here. I said, well, can I just go to my seat? And she wouldn't let me. So she called the cleaning guys, and they said that they didn't find any keys. And I said, well, can I just go to my seat? And she said, no, the cleaning guys they get everything. They don't miss a thing. Their keys are not down there. I don't know what to tell you. So she saw that I had tears just about to come out of my eyes, and she just kept talking to Jacinta. Well, we were so close to my seats that I just decided I was going to go down there no matter what. So I walked down there, and there lay my car keys. So that happened on the last day of my vacation, so that's what I'm going to have to remember from my vacation. But it was quite a day. I had so many emotions going on just at that one time. Anger because I was mad at myself for losing my keys. Fear because I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to be stuck in Memphis. And sadness because here my friend is being all nice and calm and I'm just so upset. But overall, we had a really good vacation, and that will be sadly the one thing that we always remember. But my friend is so sweet. On the way home she said, I won't tell nobody. But it's just a story that I'll always remember, so I thought I'd share that with you today. Thanks for listening.